Hi, this is Rosalinda Randall with rosalindarandall.com. And since Valentine's Day is just right around the corner, I thought I'd bring the topic up, discuss it, just to talk about a few points, but specifically for people who are going on a first date, maybe second, kind of under 3 dates. You're still not sure where this is going. You like each other enough maybe to go on a second date. But Valentine's Day has a lot of pressure attached to it and a lot of expectations, and sometimes unreasonable expectations, depending on the person's maturity level of what they're expecting. It could be very disappointing if you both don't talk about it. Also, it can be very costly. And the pressure to get in and out. Restaurants have a lot of, couples in love who are there to, starting dinner at 6 and ending at midnight, some restaurants. So be sure to keep that in mind. If you're not in love yet, or it hasn't been established that you have a relationship just exclusive, maybe you can go out the night before, the night after, or on that weekend. And just because it is Valentine's Day, you might consider making it a little special, just out of tradition and custom. But here are a few other things to kind of keep in mind that I get asked. I have a list of questions from the guys. All right, gentlemen, do I have to take her out to a fancy, expensive restaurant? No, you don't. If you feel it, if you like it, if that's your choice, sure, you can also offer. And to get to know her a little bit, you might say, oh gosh, I'm thinking of going to either this restaurant or this one, and see what her preference is. That can tell you a lot about her as well, which one she jumps on. Do I have to buy her a gift? No, you don't. But again, custom and tradition, if it's just around Valentine's Day or on Valentine's Day, it would be nice, a nice gesture to bring flowers, or if you've listened to what she likes and doesn't like, if she loves, candles all over the house, or likes to cook with herbs, get her a little herb plant, or something simple. You don't have to get her a piece of jewelry. No, you don't. If you want to, that's great, but it's not something at that stage of the game that you can bring her an expensive item. A card. Should I bring a card? And if so, what kind? One gentleman, this was a couple of years ago, told me that he bought 2 cards. One that was a little bit more on the lovey-dovey side, and then one was just his personality, jokey. And he brought both. He signed them both, sealed them both, and had them in his pocket, and thought, well, it depends on how she reacts and responds that night, how she acts, more flirty, or if she has a gift for him, he'd give her card number, 2, the more intimate card. And if not, then he had the backup. So that's not a bad idea. A card's always nice. And again, pick one that comes from your heart, or that shows your personality. That's what you're doing when you're dating, trying to get to know each other. And what if, again, for the gentleman, what if I give her flowers, or, a card or a candle for her apartment, and she gets mad or goes, you see the disappointment in her face. What can you do? Well, you just learned a lot about her. She's going to be disappointed that you gave her just a kind of a gesture type gift on the first or second date. What is she going to be demanding of you after the 5th date or 10th date? Keep that in mind. Just kind of a red flag. Now, for the ladies, do I have to give him a gift? Valentine's has become so much for the woman. It's about love, and it takes 2 people usually to be in love. So why did it and when did it become all about the woman? Like, she gets the gifts, the chocolates, the nighties, all that stuff. Yeah, sure. Buy him a gift if you feel like it. Again, nothing that he's going to feel obligated, or it's going to come off, too personal or anything like that. I'd avoid, boxer shorts or something, unless you've already gone there, then that's a whole different thing. Do I have to give him a card? What kind? It's always nice, especially if you're not going to give a gift, you don't know where you go. A card is always something simple. What if he's expecting a little love at the end of the evening, like come up for a cup of coffee or a nightcap, old school, and you're not feeling it, it's just not your thing, then you don't offer. You don't say yes. It's okay. People have the right to ask, assume. You have the right to say no. Very simple. All right. And can I refuse his gift? one time eons ago, I did go on a date, on the first date, and that person, it wasn't for Valentine's or anything, but that person brought me a gift, like a gold necklace or bracelet, I can't even remember at the time, with inlaid some type of turquoise, and I did refuse it. He insisted a couple of times, and then I just said, I'm really not comfortable. So yes, you can refuse it, especially if you just feel a little compromised or obligated, just doesn't feel right, then that's okay, but definitely thank them. So I recommend first or second dates, maybe not on special occasions because, again, the pressure. Go do something different. Take one of those art classes where you drink wine and paint, a cooking class. Do something during the day. Take a picnic to a beach or a park or something and play a game. I don't know. You get to know each other a little bit better with a lot less pressure. Okay, this is Rosalinda Randall for rosalindarandall.com. Have a happy Valentine's Day. Thank you for watching.